Okay. All right. Okay, I see. I see. The I actually had to manually start it, which was kind of weird. But we're getting there. We're getting there. If you're in the chat, just say something so that I know that someone is here. What the hell? Am I live? I think I am, but I'm not sure. It's not showing up on my phone. Oh, okay, I see. I see. All right, okay. All right, we are live. We are live. I see. Just gonna just wait a while, I guess, for people to come in. Mm. So just wait a while. Just want to see if people come in. My evening is going well, I think. I just got off call today. Worked almost more than a 12-hour, 24-hour shift, and I'm surprised that I am still here. Really surprised. If you're in the chat right now, feel free to let me know where you're from, right? Like, I would love to know because it's interesting to see where your videos are actually, you know, reaching. Just gonna wait like maybe 5 more minutes and then I'll start. All right, wait. Let me just tell everyone that I'm live. Yeah, let me tell everyone that I'm live. It's hard to be the person on live as well as the person promoting your live at the same time. Sometimes I wish I had someone to help me with this because promoting is so tiring sometimes. Now, don't be shy. Don't be shy. Say something in the comments. Also, if you notice there's a QR code to the right of me, yes, to the right of me or the right side of the screen, you can actually use your phone and scan it, and it will take you to a website that you can use to send in a video question or a video message if you want, right? So feel free to use that, or if you have any questions, you can just pop them up in the comments as well. No problem with that. Hi, LK Williams. It's been a long time. I haven't posted for so long. It almost feels like I've disappeared off the face of YouTube, but I'm back now. And I'm actually on only a few hours of sleep, so that's crazy. Yeah. I need to be more energetic. I've been told I have a very monotone voice, so I'm just gonna see if I can hype myself up. And hey, Gil, nice to see you here. Opus is this new I feel like it's a new startup that's trying to shape the live streaming the live streaming scene, right? It's just basically a live streaming platform that has been really, like, to be honest, it just makes it super easy and super engaging, right? Like, I literally just started using it and I feel like I know what I'm doing. And you know it's currently free to use, to be honest. It's free to use for now, at least until they figure out their pricing structure, but you can pretty much test it out right now, and it's pretty amazing, pretty stable, and yeah, and super easy to use. The life as a doctor in Belize, maybe give me until October when I finish this internship. But long story short, I guess it's been pretty tough, to be honest. Looks pretty clean, right? And the cool thing about Opus, I can create a whole video about Opus, but you can have up to like 9 people at the same time, right? And then guess what? You can the people who are guests can also stream the stream on their platform, right? Obviously not with any control, but it's just like a way to extend reach. So it's like, think of it like a tree, branching off from the main source, which is your video, and then like they can also be live streaming it to their YouTube channel or their Facebook, uh, page without actually having to be the host, which is pretty cool. Yeah, and as you'll see, I'll be like talking to you guys, and I'll also be like switching up the views on the fly really easily. Oh, for those who just came, today I'm gonna be talking about ways, my way, how I've got from like 10,000 or so emails to like zero now. And before I start, there's a QR code to your right or left of me. You see it. You can scan that with your phone or whatever device, and it'll send you to like a website where you can record a little like 60 up to 60-second like video message or video question, whatever thing you have. You can just use that, and then at the end we can probably do some answers or question and answer type of thing. Okay. Aaron Fowler, I see you. I'll get that to you in a bit. Gil, wait, right now. Let me just actually I can do that right now. So in 5 minutes, we're gonna start right now. In 5 minutes. Just waiting for the crowd to arrive. The thing about lives is it always seems like you have to um be very quick, as in like instant. But with a live, you can actually take your time. Hopefully, people don't leave, but you can take your time. I'm actually not sure where my referral code is. No idea. No idea right now. Thing is, how do you get your referral code? That's the thing about that. How do you scan if you're watching it on your phone? Get someone's next phone. All right. So Gil, I'm gonna have to hopefully send you that referral code after this live because I am managing too many tabs right now. Oh wait. It says if you're interested in the referral program, there's limited seats and this bonus is only available till the end of January 2023. Oh shucks. So that means that's already That's already passed. You can still say your questions in the chat. Okay, I think we'll start soon because I don't want to make this video too long into the night because I know people sleep. Unlike medical doctors, we don't sleep. Okay. Okay. If I'm looking to the right, that's because I have my notes. All right. Okay. We're going to begin. Just before we begin, I just want to ask a question to everybody like, how many email do you have currently in your inbox? Like, what's that little annoying red, number above your email app saying? Yeah, I got your video. But I think I'm gonna leave those questions at the end because I can actually bring up your video right on this live stream and it can play and it'll be like very interactive. All right. So I don't know what's the lag between me saying something and it showing up on the video, but let's begin. So, are you a person who, has over maybe 1,000 emails, 10,000 emails? I know before I started this journey of actually cleaning up my you know email inbox, I had over like 10,000 or so emails, and that was collected from like many years of actually using email. And I think like for 99% of those emails were just random marketing material and you know marketing newsletters maybe that I subscribed to and then forgot or don't really care much about anymore, you know. And then I never liked email, and I never thought to ask myself why I don't like email, and it's because, and the answer I know now is because it just makes me feel bad when I enter it. When I enter it, I just feel cluttered. I feel like I'm not seeing the emails that are actually important from actual people. Um, and so I strove to manage my email clutter. I watch a lot of videos. I've read a lot of articles, books, and I think I've found, I mean, I don't think, I know that I found the right way to reach inbox zero and keep it that way, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about in this video. And I know email clutter is like a first world issue ish, but its impact is very prevalent in the modern world. And so why not improve it, right? Yeah, I feel like the problem with, I guess, when you had an email when you were younger is that you just started sending your email to everybody. Every website that asks you, just okay, here you go. Or like maybe you wanted something free and they're like, oh, can I get your email first? And yeah. Yep. And so today I'll be showing you how to declutter your email to the point that, only the important emails actually, reach. And, there might be a few marketing emails here and there, but it'll be so manageable that you will, I think, grow to like email again, right? And so this is what we're going to be talking about. Um, so I'm going to be showing you how I do it, first of all. And then it's not just, cleaning it, because you don't want to be cleaning it every time, right? You don't want to be cleaning a room and then turns out it becomes decluttered again, right? Because you don't have the proper systems in place to keep it clean. So I'm going to be showing you tips for keeping your inbox clean after you've done this little like detox of sorts. And then at the end, we can answer some questions for a few, right? So feel free to send in questions with that QR code or just send them in the comments. So, what do you need to. Okay, okay, need some water. So, what do you need to do this? All you'll need is. Oh, it's so small. All you'll need is like a browser, right? Any browser. And I suggest using a browser because you would want to go on the actual website, the emails website in the browser and not in apps, because I don't know, the apps are just kind of limiting in a way, especially I'm gonna be demoing this with Gmail. And so Gmail's app, although it's pretty, for the most part, it's you can do pretty much everything you want to do on that app. And there's some things about it that just don't make sense. Like there's no way to delete emails in bulk, right? For some reason, I could be wrong, but I've tried all kinds of way to find a way, but it seems like you have to do it one by one, which is not gonna be a pleasant experience. So get a browser, go on your laptop or go on your tablet, whatever, and open up your email client in there, right? So if you use Yahoo, if you use Google, just go to your Gmail, right? You're gonna need internet and you're gonna need patience, because what I'm about to show you is gonna be easy in the beginning, but later on harder. Well, slightly harder, because you know you'll see what I mean. You'll see what I mean. All right, so I'm going to bring up my screen here. And basically what you're going to want to do in the when once you reach your browser is you're going to find sites that help you clean your email. So, email cleaning sites, right? And you'll see, let's see. Okay. You can come here just to the first one, and then you'll notice that there's a bunch of websites that can help you with this, right? These are basically websites that that can connect to your inbox and just analyze what you have in there and make it easier for you to see where all your emails are, from who, the different numbers of emails. Yeah, it's about 9 p.m. And yeah, there's a lot of these emails cleaners. For the most part, they are paid products, right? but some of them do offer free trials, and that's what I suggest that you do. Okay, what the hell? There. All right. So what I recommend to use, I've used a lot of them, but the one I keep going back to is Clean Email, right? Clean Email and Maelstrom are pretty good, right? They offer pretty good trials, but Clean Email definitely is the one to use. So here's the website, right? Clean your inbox of emails you don't need, then keep it clean, right? The reason I'm leaning more towards Clean Email is because it offers a pretty nice free trial. I'm not sure if it's still the same because I've used it a while. But when I signed up and tried it for free, it told me that I can clean about 1,000 emails, right? And then that was pretty good, right? Depending on, because we're not like business corporations or like super, you know, you know, you know what I mean. Like we don't get that much emails to the point that we can't, uh, you know, manage them, but we still do get a good amount of emails. And so with this website, you'll be able to analyze your emails, and I'm gonna show you how right now, right? So go to Clean Email and just sign up for their service and try it for free, right? You can also pay, which I feel like depending on who you are, maybe you just pay for the month, like 1 month, and then like do all you need to do, and then you don't have to pay them again, right? But yeah, that's what I mean. Say just $10 a month. You just pay that, use it all that you can, try to clean up your email as much as you can, and you should be good. But all right, Gil. See you later. Um, yeah. So what was I saying? Yeah, but depending on like the average user, you can get by with just the free trial. So okay. So once you're in Clean Email and you signed up for it, you connect it to your inbox. What you're gonna do is you're gonna need to open it side by side. So depending on your browser, you can put one on the left, put one on the right, like so, right? And this is what you'll see. This one on this side is your Clean Email, right? And on this side is your Gmail. So what I like to do first is I'm gonna increase the size of Gmail for you to see. And and then the first thing I like to do is I like to simplify my inboxes look. What do I mean by this? As you can see on my left tool, on my left bar, there's actually not much, right? And it makes it very simple to know where all your emails are. By default, I'm pretty sure it looks something like this or like this, right? So the first thing I like to do is I like to go into my settings, see all settings, and then I'm gonna go to where it says labels because what these things on this left side are basically your labels, and anything above this less button is always shown, and anything under it is always hidden. So this is what you see. So labels, you can see that you can show or hide different things, right? Like snooze, if you want to bring it from that hidden area to the front, you can show it and you can see it added it, right? Or you could hide it. So things like that, you don't need all of these things, especially these categories like social updates, forums, promotions. You don't need to see them, and it just makes you more stressed because it makes you feel like there's more emails than you actually have. But these are just like categorizing the emails that you already have in your inbox. right? So just hide them because see, if you show them, they just show up on the front here. Like just hide them. You don't need them. Other than that, that's what I do primarily. And so I'm gonna bring this back to the middle. And as you can see, this is the interface for clean my email. And when you sign up, you should be seeing like, okay, you have a certain amount of emails that you can clean. Now, the goal is to just use this in the beginning, right, to clear out the most top priority emails to delete. So what I would do is you can go here to your inbox. Okay, before we begin, I need to clarify that there's different areas in your email, right? And there's different ways of deleting it, if that makes sense. So we have inbox, right? This is where all the emails come in, but we also have what is called all mail. So what's the difference between your inbox and all mail? I'll get to that in a second. And another thing we need to know is what is delete and what is archive, right? When you hover over an email, you can see that there's a delete button and there's also archive, right? Both of them kind of do the same thing, but not really. So, delete, as the name suggests, actually deletes the email from your um, inbox and it's forever gone. Well, at least temporarily, because if you delete an email, for example, this one, I delete it, it actually goes to your trash, which is found here. And then this trash, it automatically gets deleted after 30 days, just in case you want it back. But after 30 days, it's basically gone and you'll never be able to look for it again, right? But what is archive? Archive, for example, if I go to this email here, which is basically telling me that my video is live, this one, if I archive it, you notice it's gone, just like when we trashed the email, the previous email, but it's actually not gone, right? It moves the email from your inbox to all mail, right? Archive basically like removes it from your view, but still keeping it, right? Kind of like an organizational thing. So if you go to all mail, you can see I still have this email that YouTube sent me here. And why would we want both delete and archive? Why is because there's definitely some emails that you get, right? Maybe it's, you know, conversations with loved ones. Maybe it's a um, email that has some information or like a product key for some application. And it's not like you want to delete it forever, you want to have it. So, for example, archive, you use archive when you want to remove the email from your view, right? So that it doesn't stress you out, but you still want it for in case you want to reference it. For example, I get emails a lot from work, right? And some of those emails may have like PowerPoints attached to them or like useful information. So I wouldn't delete it, right? I would just archive it. And if in the case that I ever want to find it back, for example, I can just search, a related term like this one, this delivery note. One of my seniors emailed us a template, so I can use that and I can find it. As you can see, it was right here, right? And notice that it's not showing up in my inbox, but it's just showing up here in all mail, right? That's because I archived it instead of deleting it. And then because of that, I can just always have access to it, right? So that's the thing. That's the basic gist of it, right? You have your inbox where you keep the emails that you have, like you're working with, and then you have all mail, which holds all the mail that you want. And archives go straight to all mail and keeps your inbox clean. And then trash basically deletes it into this trash bin that will get deleted in 30 days. And that's how you basically manage your inbox. So basically, what you're gonna do, um, like after you did the cleaning, which I will get to in a bit, is to always just do your archiving and deleting. Is it important to you? Then you might need to reference it later. Archive it. If you don't need it, you just delete it, and it keeps your inbox like zero, right? But it's not like you're going to remove all your emails and you'll never be able to access it again. They'll always be available in all mail, at least in Gmail like this, right? All my mails. All right. Now, let's get a water break. All right. So, when you're using clean email, the first thing I like to do is, as you can see on the sidebar, there's your inbox, right? Remember the two emails I have here in my inbox. The thing is, I already clean my inbox to the point where it's very clean. But usually in this section in inbox, you will have a lot of emails that like are too much. So normally you'll be in here cleaning. So what you can do here is I'm just gonna go to all mail because as you can see, it even quantifies how much mail you have like, archived basically. So if I go to all mail, and this is what I'm about to show you is when you still have your basically your free trial amount. So like they give you, I think, 1,000 emails you can delete. So what you'll do here is in all mail or your inbox, right? Depending on if it's cluttered still, you'd go up here where it says like there's some options to filter, and instead of newest on top, what you can do is you can filter it by the number of emails. So let's say if I do that right now, I can select, number of messages high to low. So all the um, emails that I have from a certain person or company or whatever, it will show up here. So if I press it, number of messages, as you can see, YouTube is my main culprit, sending me at least 1,418 messages. You can click it and it will bring up a pane where it shows all of the emails that you've received from this person, right? I still keep I keep these emails because I want to have a record of what I've been doing on my channel. So like saying this person loves my comment, this person replied, I like to have that log. So I usually keep it. But for example, let's see, let me find an example to delete. Okay, for example, this one by Ali Abdal, right? This is a newsletter that I, used to subscribe to, and now I don't. And so there's still remnants of this here. So what you can do is now, see there's a trash icon. By doing this, since it's linked to your Gmail, it will actually delete it from your Gmail and you don't need to do much. You can also archive it, right? Or, move it and all, but we're gonna trash it. I'm gonna see if it'll work because I'm no longer, you know, I think my free trial has finished. So let's see if it works. And I'm gonna prove it to you by going to the email app here. Right, I'm gonna search from Ali Abdal. You can see all these emails pop up on this side, and that corresponds to what's happening here. So if I delete this, if I trash it, Okay, as you can see, it's gone. What happens if I refresh my email from here? What happens? As you can see, it's gone, right? You see all those emails that I had there are now gone. So that's a basic workflow. You'll use the clean my email, clean email service to find the biggest culprits when it comes to email clutter and delete it. So there's things like this one here, moment, stuff like that. There's not much here anymore, but like for this one, Hamza's emails are basically another newsletter that I used to read. And so I can trash it, right? And I'm slowly doing this to clean my emails. And that's basically the main gist of it, right? And let's say if this one stops working, right? You can always find another site that offers a free trial, use it, and then take advantage of it. Another cool thing you can do here, I don't know if you can do it with the free trial, but you can also use these smart folders, right? Which basically apply a rule and then gather all the emails that um you know satisfy the rule. So online shopping would probably have all the emails related to shopping, right? For Amazon, whatever. And then if I go down here to messages from no reply, right? Like, emails that say, please don't reply back. They're here as well. So it's really easy way to know where your emails are coming from and how you can tackle them. There's even a way to unsubscribe as well. So you can use it if you subscribe to too many things and want to unsubscribe, you can use it as well. And so on and so forth. So that's just basically how it is. And of course, premiums are blocked. You can also do auto clean, screener, and stuff like that. But for the purpose of this video, we'll just keep it at, going to your inbox, selecting the filter to be the number of messages so that you know how many emails is this sender sending me, right? So in that case, I'll go to all mail and then put number of messages high to low so I know, okay, this one is giving me all my emails, and then I just delete it. And like as you keep doing this, you're gonna be cleaning out your emails and then discovering emails that you never knew you had, right? Okay. So take another water break. So what happens? So what happens if you've used up all of these email cleaning sites and you still somehow have emails that you need to clean, right? You've used up all the services, you've used all their trials, right? You've cleaned up all some of your emails, but you still have some left. What do you do? Um, I'm gonna tell you what you need to do. So similar to this, let me just go to my all mail. Hopefully there's nothing incriminating in my emails. Cause that would be really iffy because okay. So you've exhausted all of your free trials. How can you still use these email cleaners and, delete your emails? Now, this is why I told you to use your, laptop's browser and go straight to your emails app. I mean, emails website, because it allows you to delete in bulk. Okay? So, what you'll do now is if you've exhausted all of your email cleaners, free trials and stuff, and you can no longer delete or archive or unsubscribe with the service, it's not the end of the world. What you need to do now is you'll have to have them open side by side, kind of like what I have here, and you will use the email cleaners smarts, right? It's analyzation, um, you know, features to locate where you need to delete your stuff. So let me just see, for example, in my mail, um, okay, let's delete stuff from Moment. So with clean email, it tells me that I have 33 messages from Moment that I just don't need anymore, right? But I've exhausted the free trial, and now I when I press the trash button, it just doesn't do anything. What do you do? So now that you know where the culprit is, right? You know Moment is the person sending you 33 messages. You'll go to your email client, right? For in this case is Gmail, and you'll just type the person. So now that you know that you have 33 messages from Moment, okay, it's time to delete emails from Moment. So now I'm going to go and choose from. Right? These are like special key commands that like help you filter emails. So any email from Moment. So if I press enter, all the emails from Moment show up, right? I have a lot of them, and a lot of them are just marketing stuff that you know I don't have that much money to buy, so so they're not gonna be that useful to me, and I don't think I'll be checking back on these emails in the future, so I won't need to archive them. So now that you found the culprit, go over here and select all, and then just delete, and it's gonna delete all your emails. And then sometimes there's stuff left over, you just delete them as well. Press select all and delete. So now as you keep doing this, you'll notice that you're still cleaning your emails, but instead of going through your inbox or going through all mail and you're trying to find, okay, Google sent this, I'm gonna delete it, right? And then going again and scrolling, oh, another Google, let me just delete this. um you know with the clean email service, you know where to look for, and you also know, um okay, you know where to look for your emails, and you know who to God, English. Basically, you know what emails are cluttering your system and how many, and then with the email website, you can delete them. You can find them and delete them, which is basically the same thing that the website was helping you do anyway, just that you have to do a little extra step of searching for the email. As you can see on this left side, Moment is gone because I actually deleted it from here. So you just keep doing this until your inbox is clean. And especially when you're just using it, like this YouTube, I can delete all of YouTube's email in one go with the service. And now that I know that YouTube is sending me 1,418 messages, I can search for it, from YouTube. It's gonna open all of them, and I can delete it, right? I can delete all the emails. Now I think in the settings, because currently it's showing me 50 emails at a time, right? I'm pretty sure there's a setting somewhere that allows it to show much more than 50. And in that case, you'll be able to delete much faster. Because if you go and press select all, and you notice you just only selected the 50, right? So let's find that. So settings, is there a way? Oh, see right here. Under settings, general, maximum page size, there's show 50 conversations per page. Basically, it's 50 emails. I can select that to be 100. Well, looks like 100 is their maximum. Go down here and save. And now when you go back to your inbox now, it refreshes. I go back to all mail. As you can see, it shows 100 emails at a time, right? And that's very important if you're trying to delete your emails quicker, right? Obviously, it's still slower than just using the email cleaning website that can just wipe the 1,000 in like one go. And in this case, you will have to delete it, but by the hundreds, right? 100 at a time. Um, I mean, I think we have enough patience for that, and it's free, so why not? So then, see, you can just select everything and delete and repeat. So yeah. So basically, use the okay. So basically, use the email cleaning site. Use their service. Get the most out of it. And then hopefully, with the free trial, you delete the bulk of the emails that are cluttering your system and unsubscribing as well. And then when that trial is used up, you can still use the smarts of the email cleaning website to look for where you need to go and then go to that exact spot in your email website and find it and delete it and then stuff like that. When it comes to unsubscribing from stuff, since you can't do it anymore when your free trial ends, what you could do is you're just gonna go, for example, let me see if I have anything I can unsubscribe to. Okay, like this one, audio plugin deal, right? I don't really care about this email and I don't want to get any more of it. So what I can do before I delete all the emails from this company is I'll unsubscribe, right? I'll go either here or go down. It's usually in the bottom of the email and very small text and very hard to click so that they keep you in, right? So as you can see from here, want to unsubscribe. Before you do, allow you to choose just the email, blah, blah. By clicking this link here, you can modify. Otherwise, blah, 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 blah. You can unsubscribe here. So you have to do all of this just to find the unsubscribe button. So I'm going to click it. And then I'm going to unsubscribe. Then it'll tell me why I don't want to. I no longer want to receive. Submit. Once that's done, you can go back to here and then find all the emails from audio plugin deals. Right? I'm gonna type it here from audio plugin. Oops, sorry. Deals. Let's see. Well, I only have 2 from them. And then once you subscribe, you're certain you're not gonna get any more emails from them. And then you do the final act of cleansing it. So do that, press delete, and it's gone. So by doing this, with this workflow, you will slowly get to a point where you don't really have anything going into your inbox except the most important ones. So like this one, I'm just gonna delete that. This one, I'm gonna. I mean, this is not gonna be needed in the future, but I still want it. So because it's from someone I know, so I'm just gonna archive it. All right, and now I have no emails. Wow, how great! How wonderful! All right, so I'm just gonna chill for a while. Maybe some of you have some questions regarding this process. I'm pretty sure. Well, I'll wait and see. And in a little bit, I'm gonna be sharing you some tips on how you can make sure your inbox doesn't, you know, get back to the messy point that it was before. All right, so let's talk about that now. So the mindset you have to have with email, at least, is you you want to treat email as a place for communication, right? Nowadays, our emails are full of communication with actual people we know, marketing emails, emails about all kinds of stuff, newsletters or articles you want to read. And that makes it very easy for your email to become cluttered. And so I want you to treat email as just a place for you to get, information, right? And if you must read newsletters, you can use email to collect them, right? Let me show you real quick. So as you can see on, you know, as you can see on my email, right? I have these labels here, right? You can create different labels, right? I can create a new label called read later, right? Right? Any type of newsletters, um, I can put here. So once I create it and I go to any email, let's just go here, for example, and let's find an email. Okay, this one. So this one is a email talking about, promoting someone's new video. And let's say it was an article. If it's an article that you want to read, you can easily just move it. So you can see up here, you have labels, and you can label it, basically tagging it, or what I much prefer. Let me see if I remember how to do this. I don't use it that much because I don't read in the app. I think you have to get out of it. So this one, oh, what you can do is you can just click it and drag it to read later. And what it will do, what you didn't notice is because since it's an all mail, it just basically tagged it. But if it was in your inbox and you dragged it to this label, it will basically, drag it in there, right? Like basically move the email in there. And that's kind of what you want, right? Let me see if I can try it. Select. Okay, wait, no, let's move to inbox labels. If I move this to late, okay, I guess it doesn't work like that. Anyways, yeah. So basically you can tag your emails to be in these labels, and then now you can organize it. See, when I click on read later, it now shows all of my stuff here. So that's a way you can try to categorize your own self emails. Like you could put a label for work, a label for personal, like I have for brand deals that I actually do get, right? Some of them are ridiculous, but some of them are actually real. So like I have all my brand deals emails in here. And yeah, so that is one way that you can use to, clean your email. But I want you to think of email just for communication, right? Just for communication. And let's say you get emails, um, you want your email inbox to be a place where information might come, but you don't want it to stay there, right? You want to, whenever you receive an email, it's best you act on the email, right? So when it comes, you're like, okay, is this important enough for me to want to look back at it at a future date? If so, I'll archive it. If it's something that I most likely will not ever use, like a marketing or promotional thing, I'll just delete it, right? And then in 30 days, it will just disappear from my life. If you get an email from a friend, right, and you open it, it's like, inviting you to go somewhere at a specific date, um, just add it to your calendar, right? Add it to your calendar, and then just archive the email or delete it, and then it's out of your way. If it's an email that has to do with a task that you have to do, like maybe they're telling you, oh, this is your part for some so and so presentation, and these are your talking points. What you could do is take your notes app, right, and put it in there, right, or in your to do app, and just put a note there so that you know that it's there, and it doesn't have to clog your email. And then your email, you can just archive the email and delete it, right? um, if you have newsletters, you can actually send them, right, instead of going to your email, send them directly to an external app, right, called an RSS reader, and just read it in that app instead of going to your email. If this sounds complicated, it's because it kind of is, and so I'm not going to be talking too much about it right now. Just know that whenever email comes in, right, you don't want to keep the email there. You want to read it, act on it, and get it out into an external system, right, like a to-do app or a calendar or a notes app, so that, okay, you've processed the information and you're going to do something with it, and then in your inbox, you just delete it or archive it. And that way it keeps your inbox clean. And other than that, I will possibly make another video about, how to move your stuff from your email into like external sources, but I'll do that later because it's pretty, you know, we'll probably be here for another hour or so if I do. So that's it. And yeah, that's the basic gist. You know, I guess we can reach to the question and answer part now. Um, so if you any of you guys have any questions or comments, this is a way for you to take advantage of the services that we have now, right? Without paying anything. And then later on, with your patients, you can utilize them even though you're not paying for it. Um, and get by, right, with cleaning your email. And for, if I had the money, I could pay for the service every time, but I don't. So this is what I have to do. But then again, if you pay for the service for just 1 month, and you take advantage of all the features that it has, like as you can see, my clean email, like I said, is only at $10 US a month. So just subscribe for 1 month, get everything you need out of it, and then just stop paying. And in that way, it doesn't sound as bad, right? And you get all the benefits of, you know, the actual service without any restrictions, right? So, anyways, this video wasn't geared towards those that can pay. And so, I just want to make this video, well, this live stream, to show people that it is possible. Anything is possible if you put your creative mind into it. So yeah, I'm just gonna be here, I guess, for a couple minutes or so. If anybody have any questions, you know, something that they didn't understand, I've been getting all. I've been trying to be more minimalist, especially in my digital life, because you know reality is already stressful enough. So why would I want to, be stressed digitally as well? Anything is possible. Brian Byers says everything is possible if you put money into it, and that is true. That is true. But I mean, I used to. I mean, I feel like I still am, but I'm used to always trying to get stuff for free. But if you can, and if you want to support, you should. Maybe not the big companies, but like support your friends. Support your local businesses. Like, yes, you can do it yourself, but stimulate the economy. Stimulate the economy, support people in what they're doing. If someone makes, like, I think, like, for Valentine's Day, there was a nurse, there's a midwife that I work with, and she does these, like, Valentine packages, and yeah, and then I decided I wanted to support her, her work, and I bought a, like, whole Valentine's basket thingy from them. So yeah, support. Not everything in life you need to get free. Because if that was the case, then you know nobody would be making any money. actually, actually don't like iCloud as much. I don't know. Just even like I'm an Apple guy. I'm an Apple guy, but I don't like iCloud. iCloud is, I don't know. It just doesn't feel. I think the reason why I don't use it that much because it's not very open. I have to only use it on a Mac computer, or it gives problems when you're using Google Chrome and all kind of things. So I like my Google, eh, for these type of things like email and storage and stuff like that. And the thing about the just $10, I mean, it's like there was this tweet or something I saw on the internet, and it was like, um, you know, $1,000 iPhone, no problem. $500 computer, no problem. And then, like, night out with friends, drinking and whatever, an next $200, no problem. But then if you have a, like, invest in a business for $1,000, you'll be like, oh, that's too much money. That's too much money. And let's say a course that'll help you learn some new skills is like for $200. You'll be like, oh, but that's too much money. But then you're spending the same amount on, like, the latest iPhone, or, like, other tangible material things. So it's like, what is your priority, right? So that's kind of how I try to think about it. Like, invest in things that will make you better. All right, then. I feel like I've come to the end of this live stream, and I haven't been seeing any questions. So that could either mean that you guys fully understood what I was saying, or you don't. I'm gonna assume that you do, and yeah. So this is the process, and hopefully you learned something. Hopefully it was useful, and maybe just invest maybe a half day or maybe a day, like Sunday, to clean out your emails because it'll make you feel much better knowing that you know new emails that come into your inbox are always from people or companies that you care about, and not just some random stuff. I feel like mm, I might do another live stream on how to like keep your inbox clean by allowing emails that come in to be triaged into other aspects of your life, like in a to-do app or a calendar, so that you're not like using email to store all your to-dos or all your tasks that you have to do or things you have to read. You can send them off to a- another app. So yeah, thank you all. Thank you all for joining me tonight. I